something different today. We're out in 2 trucks. I'm going to have a bit of a play. I'm in my 200. This is going to be fun.
From our rugged north all the way down to the beautiful south, the centre, the east, the west, doesn't matter where, from travel to tips and all sorts of other things for driving, you've come to the right place. Come for a ride with us at Mud Ducks 4-wheel drive touring. G'day everybody, Steve from Mud Ducks 4-wheel drive touring on a trip video. Now as you can see, I'm on my own, but I'm actually not on my own. Behind me is Kaz. She's in the 200, I'm in the Ranger. We're going away for a couple of weeks, taking the 2 cars and our swag, and we're going to try and follow as much dirt as practical between our hometown of Raymond Terrace and the Queensland border. So we just turned onto the dirt just north of Kirsch, and we're going to work our way up through the dirt, hopefully around Gloucester, get there lunchtime-ish maybe, and then go up into the forest around the Sells River, and we're going to just work our way through the bush as far as we can. We have no scheduled places to stop and nowhere special to camp, so just going to find what we find as we go along. We'll take you with us and show you what we can. On day 1 at the moment we have James, he's with us, and his son Brenton. They're actually out in front of the present, but they're probably going to take off again after today. We might camp tonight and then they'll head back home, and Kaz and I will keep going. So that's our plans at the moment. I can't tell you much else. We're just driving on some dirt at the moment. Just aired the tyres down. We've only gone 40 odd k's from home before we got to air the tyres down. So we'll be airing up and down a lot over the next couple of weeks, I'd say. So anyway, hope you enjoy the clip, and we will see you as the trip progresses. Cheers. Right, we've turned off a road called the Branch Road onto Nugget Lane South. This is our crew, the James Mobile, leading the way at the moment. There's James, there's young Brenton. He's got to chart the uncharted territory on his bike. Kaz leaning on the Ranger at the moment. And the 200's at the back. I don't know if the order's going to stay like that or not. It doesn't matter if it does or doesn't. But we're now onto a road that a sign says is not maintained. There you go. I think you can read that. So this road is not routinely maintained. Surface conditions change. Often hazards may exist. That's what we're up for. Alrighty, we're going to continue on our way and see where the adventure takes us. along this Nugra Lane or Nugra Road. It's quite pretty. Hey James, this driving along these little back country roads is quite scenic, isn't it, mate?
Yes, Steve, you've picked a beautiful day, and it's always enjoyable driving through the country, if it's on a bitumen road through a country town or on a dirt road like this through someone's property. It's living. This is living, as they say at BCF.
Yep, you're not wrong. It's way more fun than being stuck in town, that's for sure. How are you finding it back there, Kaz?
Oh, it's wonderful. It's quite magical along here. Just driving along. A couple of K's behind you, keeping out of dust. It's amazing. Lovely out here.
It certainly is. I just like being on roads I've never been on. That's cool. Yep, but not bad fun at all. We've turned onto Burrell Road, which is bitumen. So I think we got 15-20 k's of this. Now we're going to turn back onto the dirt. So I'm not going to show you too much tar. Like I said, this trip is about as much dirt as practical, but obviously there's always going to be some bitumen in it. This is Burrell Road, so I think we're about halfway to Gloucester. It's taken us about, I don't know, an hour and a half, which is usually about the time it takes you to get to Gloucester if you go up the tar the right way. But where would the fun in that be? We'll show you more when there's more to show you. We've turned off the tar from Burrell Road, and this is Old Inn Road. Now we're a little bit split up, so Kaz has parked at the intersection so when James comes down the tar he'll know where she is. Now I believe there may be an issue with the mighty Prado, but we won't know till he gets here, so we'll just have to see what happens with that. But anyway, I'm walking back from where I've parked off the road to where Kaz is, because I left her there so James will see her, because you could miss this intersection pretty easily. We have no idea about James's dramas and stuff. We'll check that out. We've now found Brenton, who disappeared on the bike. We'll find out more about that momentarily as they all zoom past us down here. So yeah, we'll have a chat about that in just a moment when I meet up with them. Still driving on these dirt tracks. This one's called Old Inn Road. Turn back off the bitumen. We're on Old Inn Road, trying to see where we're going. This is half the fun. We've got no idea where we're going. Never been on any of these roads before. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. James is still leading the way. Well, actually, Brenton's leading the way on the bike. James is following him. And I'm just backing off again because I'm driving up into his dust. And Kaz is behind me somewhere. But the order changes a bit depending on what we're doing. So at the moment, that's the order. We've come to this little four-way intersection, and apparently this track in front of us is still part of the road, so we're going to follow this along. Makes it interesting. Hopefully we're not driving on somebody's farm, but shows up on the map, so we're going for it. That's what makes these kind of trips fun, eh? This is a road. It says it's a road. So we're still following a road. Feel like you're driving on Farmer Brown's track, but it says it's a road. We're about 25-30 k's out of Gloucester. I'm pretty convinced we're going to be on bitumen for the rest of the journey. So it's time to give the new compressor a run. So, haven't had to use this one yet, so this will be fun. Liking the idea of it so far. I'm not going to bore you with the whole video on pumping up tyres, so we'll be back. Well, after a costly visit to Drifter, we're now in Gloucester making some lunch. Kaz has lost something. I'm not sure it's the plot. But anyway, she's making lunch on the back of the truck. I've been to Drifter spending Kaz's money because being a ute, it gets dusty. And my brand new electric chainsaw was sitting in that spot there. So now it's in a brand new electric chainsaw bag from Drifter. So there you go. You don't need to see us eating lunch, but if you want to, and if I don't give you any option, here's James and Brenton having theirs. Now I'm not going to show you too much of James's setup here because this is going to be in a future episode of Toys. Not this. This.
I've got a tea towel hanger there, Steve.
He's got a tea towel hanger. He gets very excited, doesn't he? Anyway, you guys will see all that in a future episode. Now, I'm going to turn you off again because I'm hungry. Well, we left Gloucester, had to drive on the tar a little bit, as you'd expect, through some lovely countryside. We'll give you a squiz of that. Hope you enjoy this bit. we've been driving a fair chunker today, and we're half an hour, I think, or 3/4 an hour out of camp. We're at nearly 700 metres above sea level in the mountains, heading up to our campsite for the night. So we're on forest roads now. We're on Notting Bull Forest Road, for anybody who knows that one. Runs basically between the Now and Dock Road and the Oxley Highway. Well, we're not too far from camp at this point. It's time to go and gather some wood. We were in a forest, so we were just fine with that. Otherwise, we're going to freeze our bits off. And I've got a chance to play with my new saw. Loving this new AEG chainsaw. I'll still be trying to start this still. Well, we've arrived at camp, Dingo Tops Campground. I'll give you a better look at this in a different video, but this is where we are tonight. A few other people camped across from us, they're here before us. So some of you may recall, this is where Andrew and myself and families camped with the camper trailers on our first Sells River trip. We're virtually in the same spot, so it's kind of a bit funny. You know, that's where we are. This is James's setup, which we'll show you in greater detail. I've already mentioned this previously at a later date. That is James, but you knew that. And that's where James lives tonight. BT's all worn out from riding all day. We've got the fire cooking already. And coming back round to the bottom side, as you recall, we had a camper previously. Now we swag it. So that's our setup there. And Kaz is graciously doing the cooking right now. So that is us. So that's pretty well got us covered for tonight. I don't know if I'll film much into the evening. I mean, it's just us sitting around campfires chatting. So if I do, you'll see it. If I don't, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Well, that's where we're going to leave this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, put a like on it. If you're new here, consider subscribing. I really appreciate the support. Click the bell for notifications. You'll know when the next one comes up. And the old hands, thanks again for watching one of my clips. And we will see all you guys on the next one. Cheers.